This is Woodburn Historical Home, located in Pendleton, South Carolina. It is currently owned and maintained by the Pendleton Historic Foundation. Prominent families came inland from Charleston, South Carolina to the upcountry to escape the heat, malaria, typhoid, and mosquitoes of the summer. Later, available fertile land offered beneficial opportunities to increase wealth and stability. Charles Coatsworth Pinckney from Charleston, South Carolina began construction on the house in 1828 for use as a summer home. The Pinckney family was historically one of the most influential in South Carolina. Reverend John Bailey Adger owned the home in the 1850s. His father owned a shipping company in Charleston, South Carolina called James Adger and Company. John Adger made many modifications in addition to the house structure to accommodate a larger number of people who lived at the site year-round. He almost doubled the amount of acreage of the property. Augustine Thomas Smythe was a lawyer and founding partner of the Charleston law firm Smythe & Smythe. He owned Woodburn for years surrounding the turn of the 20th century. The summers were hot, so the family spent a lot of time on the porch. In this picture from the Smythe era, house furniture has been moved outside. Smythe was famous for his Percheron workhorse. They were bred to have shorter, stockier legs so they could pull heavier loads. Buyers came from all around to buy Smythe's horses. The Smythe's love of horses led to the construction of a racetrack near modern-day Highway 76 in Pendleton. Slaves and later paid servants prepared and served the meals for the family. The well house, still in existence today, provided cool, fresh drinking water and a storage place for food. Slaves and later tenants working on the farm often provided music for the family's entertainment. Here, Daddy Jack, as he was known, plays his fiddle on the porch for the Smythes. A nursemaid slave cared for the children of the family. Children spent more time with their nursemaid than their parents. During the antebellum period, skilled craftsmen like the brickmaker, blacksmith, or cook usually slept in or near their work area. After the emancipation of slaves in 1865, many stayed on the land where they had been slaves. These farm workers were called tenant farmers. Tenant farmers rented the land, raised crops, and paid their rent through their crops. Jane Edna Hunter was an African American born in a tenant farmhouse at Woodburn in 1882. Miss Hunter was an activist and reformer who helped establish the Phyllis Wheatley Association and worked to improve the status of African American women. The architecture of Woodburn exemplifies Greek architecture with some influence from the Charleston Barbadian style. The main focus for the design of the house was to promote ventilation and cooling, encouraging breeze flow and lifting hot air. The cistern was the most advanced system of delivering water from a collected water source. It holds 22,000 gallons that was used for everything but drinking. Woodburn was in disrepair when what is now the Pendleton Historic Foundation took possession of the property. The foundation acquired Woodburn in 1966 in this state. Restoration took place over the next 12 years. Woodburn is now on the National Register of Historic Places and serves as a house museum. The Pendleton Historic Foundation provides tours and a variety of special events, including serving as a venue for weddings. African American Heritage Day is an overall cultural experience offering greater insight into the plight of slaves and tenant farmers. Traditional crafts, house duties, and lifestyles are all emphasized. A reproduction of John Adger's carriage house on the left, an original yeoman farmer's house on the right, and a recreated slave quarters enhance the overall experience for visitors. These buildings offer visitors different perspectives of life at Woodburn. Come take a step back in time and see for yourself all of the history that Woodburn has to offer.